In a world where recognition often overshadows purpose and where personal ambition can eclipse the greater good, few individuals stand out for their sheer dedication to serving others. Today, we delve into the inspiring story of Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, a figure whose name resonates not only in the halls of medicine but in the hearts of those fortunate enough to cross his path. Dr. Ndlozi's journey is not just the story of a doctor but the story of a servant leader, someone who has devoted their life to making a positive impact on countless lives without seeking the limelight. What makes Dr. Ndlozi's story so compelling is not merely his achievements, though they are significant. Instead, it is the humility, compassion, and sense of purpose that underlie everything he does. In the next few minutes, we will take an in-depth look at his life, explore the context in which he has risen to prominence, and discuss the legacy he is creating, a legacy that inspires, challenges, and moves us all to be better. To truly appreciate Dr. Ndlozi's contributions, it's important to understand the larger context of medicine in communities where resources are limited and the challenges are many. Across the world, but especially in underserved areas, the role of healthcare professionals extends far beyond the confines of clinics and hospitals. They are not only healers but also educators, advocates, and sometimes the last line of defense against systemic inequities. South Africa, where Dr. Ndlozi practices, has a healthcare system shaped by a unique and complex history. Decades of inequality have left deep scars, with access to quality care often dictated by geography, economic status, and social barriers. It is within this challenging environment that Dr. Ndlozi's work becomes even more remarkable. While many would shy away from such a daunting task, he stepped forward, armed not only with medical knowledge but with an unwavering commitment to make a difference. What truly sets Dr. Ndlozi apart is his motivation. Unlike many who pursue medicine for prestige or financial rewards, Dr. Ndlozi's driving force has always been his desire to serve. Stories abound of his long hours, his willingness to treat patients regardless of their ability to pay, and his habit of going the extra mile to ensure their comfort and well-being. He has been known to make house calls for patients in remote areas, a rarity in modern medicine. But beyond the physical act of healing, Dr. Ndlozi brings something even more profound, a sense of dignity and hope. Patients often recount how his gentle demeanor, his ability to listen, and his words of encouragement made them feel valued as human beings, not just cases to be solved. His colleagues admire him for his depth of knowledge and his unflinching dedication, often describing him as someone who leads by example rather than by command. Humility is another defining trait of Dr. Ndlozi. In a time when achievements are often broadcast for applause, he remains remarkably understated about his work. Despite the accolades and recognition he has received, he continues to approach his duties with the same quiet determination and focus on the needs of others. For Dr. Ndlozi, success is not measured by awards or titles but by the smiles of patients, the recovery of a sick child, or the gratitude of a family whose lives have been touched by his care. This humility extends to his relationships with his peers and the younger generation of medical professionals. Dr. Ndlozi is known for mentoring aspiring doctors, offering not only technical guidance but also lessons in ethics and empathy. He often tells them that being a good doctor is not about being the smartest person in the room but about having the biggest heart. As we reflect on Dr. Ndlozi's journey, it is impossible to ignore the broader implications of his work. He is not just treating individual patients, he is addressing a much larger issue, the need for equity in healthcare. His example highlights the importance of systemic change, urging policymakers, institutions, and society at large to prioritize the needs of the underserved. Yet, his story also raises important questions. How can we ensure that more professionals like Dr. Ndlozi are encouraged and supported? What can communities do to sustain the kind of selfless service he embodies? And perhaps most importantly, how do we, as individuals, contribute to building a world where compassion and service are valued as much as if not more than, material success. Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi's legacy is a powerful reminder that true greatness lies in service. His life challenges us to rethink our definitions of success, urging us to place more value on the impact we have on others. Whether you are a medical professional, a student, or someone striving to make a difference in your own way, there is so much to learn from his example. As we look to the future, the hope is that his story will inspire a new generation of servant leaders. Leaders who, like Dr. Ndlozi, understand that the greatest rewards come not from personal gain but from the lives we touch and the good we leave behind. Thank you for joining us in exploring the incredible story of Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. If this story has inspired you, let us know in the comments below. How do you think we can all contribute to creating a more compassionate world? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories that celebrate the best of humanity. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a little inspiration today. Until next time, remember, greatness is not in what we achieve but in what we give.